Alright, today we are opening a structure deck, the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck specifically. I think this is potentially the most recent structure deck released, and it has a giant boss monster that was released not that long ago as well. And just a lot of beautiful cards in the structure deck in general, which you can already tell probably. And yeah, first of all, I wanted to compare the size of this one and another structure deck that I'm going to do a video on, within the next week or so. But yeah, I thought this would be an interesting thing to compare, because here we have another structure deck from way back when. I want to see if there's a date on this. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it was 2014. But yeah, this structure deck from 2014. So I think this would have come out 10 years before this one. I'm not sure if if the Blue Eyes White Destiny came out 2025 or at the end of 2024. But let's say more or less 10 years ago. Interesting to see how, the sizes have changed. The Cyber Dragon Revolution structure deck clearly a larger package than the Blue Eyes White Destiny one. Not that I care either or. I guess the bigger packaging is cooler, but like at the end of the day, whichever one's best, recycling wise or whatever, and production cost, that's important as well, obviously. Anyways, that Cyber Dragon Revolution structure deck, that's for another time, not today. For us, we have Blue Eyes White Destiny. This is going to be an exciting one. Blue Eyes has gotten into, into the top level of the meta now with the releasing of this structure deck and a lot of the cards that have been releasing for Blue Eyes, for the Blue Eyes archetype. So very exciting stuff here. Prepare yourself for the next chapter of the Blue Eyes White Dragon strategy. This 50-card deck has everything you need to advance your Blue Eyes White Dragons to their next stage of invincibility, including Fusion, Ritual, Synchro, XYZ, and Link monsters. Dominate your duels with the original engine of destruction, and then shows you some of the the monsters from all the type of extra deck cards. You got this. Is this a Ritual? I think this might be a Ritual actually, so that's not an extra deck monster. But yeah, Fusion, Link, Synchro, XYZ. And then it lists all the cards that we're about to unpack right now. So let's get to it. Let's see, how do we open this thing? I get a feeling that I am supposed to kind of force this open at the back, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna have to open this one like this, maybe. Yeah. I have to do it like that. Okay, that has not worked out, ladies and gentlemen. That has not worked out. Absolute disaster. We're gonna have to shred this thing open. We're just gonna give up. I'm sure it's possible to do that in a little bit more of a peaceful way, but I've given up entirely. We're gonna shred this thing open. And let's see what's inside here. We got a promo. I imagine those are promos. And then we have that. I have no idea what that's meant to be. Can I get the cards out? There's something else in here. Oh, that was just the thing holding the promos, I think. Okay. There we go. I got it out. I got all the cards out. What this is, I don't know, maybe some kind of thing to separate your cards in your, your tins or whatever, maybe. Let's open up this. This feels like it's just one card. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, this is a secret rare, I think. Wishes for Eyes of Blue. I'm not sure if this is a promo card or not. Are we just supposed to get that one every time? Maybe. I think so, but I have no idea. What's this? Discard one card, add one Light Tuner and one Spell Trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon for every deck to your hand, except Wishes for Eyes of Blue. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Blue Eyes White Dragon you control. Equip one Blue Eyes monster from your extra deck to it as an equip spell that gives it 400 attack. You can only use each effect of Wishes for Eyes of Blue once per turn. Okay. Not really a big user of Blue Eyes myself. Used to use Red Eyes way back when, but haven't done that in a good while either, so not exactly sure how you're supposed to play Blue Eyes anyways. Okay, that'll have to do. That'll have to do. Okay, we'll wrap that around, and then we can unpack all of these cards. And when you look at these cards from the side, I'm gonna, place this spell card a little bit away here. From the side, look how white that is. That's when you know the cards are as good as new. But let's see here. Got Indigo Eyes, Silver Dragon, Spirit with Eyes of Blue. So that's a Link monster, isn't it? Yeah, it appears to be a small kind of blue eyes white dragon. And look at it. I think that's a ultra rare. Which one was this? I didn't really give it I didn't really give it its props here. It also looks to be ultra rare. Very cool. Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon. Some of these names have gone absolutely crazy. Anyways, Maiden of White. One of the cards at the cover of the box. Very cool. Wishes for Eyes of Blue. We already had that one. I'm beginning to think, oh my, look at this. Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. This is the big monster at the cover. The new Synchro Blue Eyes monster. It looks incredible. Very, very, very graceful. Very beautiful monster, that one. I'm beginning to think this card we got earlier from what I thought was a promo. Maybe it wasn't a promo? Because it is a secret rare, so I think you just got a chance at a secret rare, one of the big cards at the front here. And I think we just got this one, which I get a feeling probably wasn't the best one to get. But, it is what it is. Anyways, Neo Kaiser Seahorse. Also, not ultra rare, sorry, but super rare. Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. Majesty of the White Dragons. Again, super rare here. And then we have the big one, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Again, not the original art, but I say again, I mentioned it the other day about red eyes on one of the tins. Blue Eyes White Dragon, another art here, not the same one. And then we have a third art, Blue Eyes White Dragon. So many alternative arts here. And followed up by a Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Not an alternative art, that's a completely separate card. Actually, just as a comment here, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. I hate this card. Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, the White Stone of Legend, White Stone of Ancients, Sage with Eyes of Blue. Then we get a second one here, and a third one, Master with Eyes of Blue, Dictator of D. A second one. Nibiru the Primal Being. That's a meta card. So really that's basically, announcing to the world they want Blue Eyes to be good. Even their structure deck is getting a meta card here in Nibiru the Primal Being. And another one with Ash Blossom the Joyous Spring. I bet you could make a really good deck from this if you buy like 2 of these. You can make a really good deck just from the structure deck alone. Effect Veiler as well. This card is also really, really good. You get a second one. Well, I mean, why not? Chaos Form. Ultimate Fusion. Sounds exciting. Second one here. The Melody of Awakening Dragon. Second one again. Mausoleum of White. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Burst Stream of Destruction. Trade in. Second one. Called by the Grave. True Light. Getting to the trap cards here. The Ultimate Creature of Destruction. Destined Rivals. Infinite Impermanence. Again, meta trap card. Very good card. We got to the Fusion Monsters. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And that is a very OG art as well. Very nice to see. Very nostalgic card, that one. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. I remember this one got its own structure deck as well when they upgraded Blue Eyes way back when. And then we have Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres as our last monster, a Link monster there. Didn't exactly I didn't exactly make the best bunch of ordered cards here. They're all just randomly spread about. I'm gonna fix that in in a couple seconds after I stop the video. But yeah, there we go. What an exciting structure deck that was. I'll at least clean it up somewhat and put this one at the back. And now I have all the cards in reverse order now. So there we are. I wanted to end this off with displaying that big monster we found at the start, or near the start anyways. This one exactly. The Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. That is the big one. The ultimate rare or secret rare was one of the spells. But still, this ultra rare, really cool. You get this one guaranteed, obviously, with the structure deck. But yeah, super cool structure deck to buy here. I guess we can also read its effect here. 2 tuners, 1 non-tuner Blue Eyes monster. That's how you create the Synchro monster. Your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated on the field, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, this card gains 1000 attack until the end of the turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effects, you can special summon 1 Light Dragon monster from your graveyard, except Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Certainly sounds pretty good. Sounds exciting. Maybe I'm gonna make a Blue Eyes deck soon and use it against my friends. Test out how good this card is exactly. Maybe I'll test out the structure deck in general. Maybe the structure deck itself is just already that good. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.